Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here at the first ever core reveal of our long jam packages. It's something new that we're trying, something that we are partnering with the good friends at NTV, Culturama, something we are trying to move forward as far as partnering with the Go Live NTV crew so that we can move around to various areas of the island promoting Culturama 45, and they're sort of using the core long jam reveal as its guinea pig. To my left, I have the reigning power soca monarch, Delhi Ranks. I have the reigning groovy king, Speedy. I call him Speedy Boy. And we have the chairman of the Culturama 45 committee, Mr. Antonio Abonati Libert. As I said, I'm so happy to be here. For someone who would have spoken a lot about the long jam in the past, I've been a bit nervous since last night. You know, it's something, as I said, something new, something different, and it's a lot of moving parts, and had a bit of butterflies. But, you know, thanks to chief technician here, Kerry Williams, I think we are off to a good start. I'd like to acknowledge some of our sponsors. We have Caribbean Lottery, Ms. Sabina Hirinaran. We have Trisilla Atherton of Carib Jack Group of Companies, Carib Post. We have Carlisle King Bingi Penberton of Hosfords. We also have the chairman of the St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Committee, Mr. Noah Mills, who would have partnered with the Corps in the past on a number of events. I just want to say thank you all for coming. I see we have Mr. Anthony Gager of Carib Tickets. Welcome, sir. And we have our friends and family, members of the core team. I see we have members of the NCDF and a lot of well-wishers, members of the press. Thanks again for coming. The core long jam would have started in 2011. Now, we are not the originators of the long jam. That's no secret. The original pioneers, I want to believe, was the Casanova band, and they would have done it for some years. It went dormant for some time, and in 2011, the Corps opted to revive it with partnership, with the good help of one of our primary sponsors, Island Tires and Hardware. So I have to shout out Cyan Shiverton there for taking the initiative to encourage us to do it. So we've been doing it for some 8 years now, or 7 years. This is our 8th year. And I remember the first year that we did it. It was, I think we had about 30 people. And that included my 2 daughters, my mother, an old man and a dog, and I think a chicken. Right? And fast forward to 2017, we are proud to say that we are pushing thousands and thousands of revelers. The first year we did a Troupe. I think that would have been 2011 as well. I think we struggled to sell 30 T-shirts. Right now, we are happy to say that we are upwards of 500. Right? So, and we couldn't do it without our partners. I can't thank our sponsors enough. And we have space. There's space on the bandwagon. This year, we are rolling out a number of initiatives. We would have tried erecting and using video screens in Carnival, and that was a success. Our sponsors liked that idea, and we are thinking and we are really trying hard to make it possible for Culturama 45. We would erect the video screens on the trailers, so it would open up the possibilities for additional sponsors to come on board. Regardless of how big or small, you know, we will have space to fit your message and to support and push your brand. And as my sponsors, we know the core team is all about working with our partners and building that strong bond. I believe that it should always be something for something. It's not fear of us to ask our sponsors to give us cash or kind, and in turn give them nothing in return. So we go all out for our sponsors, and we do whatever we can to make them happy, and so that we can continue the ongoing partnership. As I said, this year we are rolling out some new initiatives. When we started, because the troupe and the following was so small, there was a need for us to operate a cash bar. The Long Jam has grown to the extent where we have multiple vendors coming down from Gingerland. So this year we are doing away with the cash bar, and I'm happy to say that the only bar that the core will be operating would be our free bar. So that gives us the space to stock more drinks. It gives us the space. It does away with some of the mishaps, and, for lack of a better word, the confusion that can happen. Where there's a mix-up with which bar the patrons are to patronize, and so forth. So we're happy to say there'll be one bar, fully stocked, and there will be no more hassle. Regarding the bar, we're happy to include top shelf drinks this year. In the past, we would have just done Carry breweries. Last year, we would have added Jiggy Wine, and I'm happy to announce that Jiggy Wine is back this year. So we'll be doing unlimited Jiggy Wine, unlimited top shelf drinks, along with the Carry Brewery drinks that you're accustomed to getting. We are also happy, and I have a lot of good news this morning. We are also happy to announce that we have partnered with Island Purified. They are now an official sponsor of the Core Long Jam. So you'd also be getting unlimited Island Purified water from the core bars, once you buy your core packages, of course. We are excited. 2 years ago, we would have introduced the bodysuits for the females, and that was a big hit. We started off with selling just around 50 or 60 of them. In 2016, we moved up to selling in excess of 100 last year, and we are beefing up again this year, and we are showcasing 2 bodysuits this year. We have 2 different colors, 2 different styles. We are showcasing a 1-piece, and we do have a 2-piece. So the ladies, you have options. You have lots of options this year. We are also doing the traditional T-shirts. We have 2 colors this year. So in all, we have 4 options for your Jouvert packages. We are not increasing the pricing this year. I'm happy to say that as well, and I'm sure the patrons would be happy as well. We are sticking at $75 for the T-shirts and $95 for the bodysuits. So although we are adding all of this stuff for 2018 Culturama 45, we are going above and beyond this year, and we are adding, but not adding to your Culturama expenses. So you'd have some money to patronize the other shows and the other Culturama 45 activities. The core team is not going to kill you this year. As I mentioned earlier, we would have partnered with Carry Tickets. And this year, for the first time, we are offering our packages to be bought online using the Carib ticket platform. You can also use your Carib Pay card. And I know when Mr. Gager comes up and makes his small presentation, he'll go into some of the detail. But I want to believe that there's a special treat for those who use Carib tickets. So if you buy cash, if you pay cash, you get the regular fair deal from the core. But if you use your Carib Pay card, use the Carib ticket platform, you'll be getting an added treat, a little bonus. And I know Anthony is going to speak on that. We know that this year is going to be somewhat challenging for a lot of our revelers, especially the four-season workers. And we are establishing the core relief plan. We are looking out for our Four Seasons workers. I know the hotel will be closed at that time, and you may be a little cash-strapped. So what we're going to do for our Four Season workers is, if you buy 2 or more packages, we're going to take off 5%. Right? We're doing our part to help. Right? So and our Four Seasons workers over the years, there's always been challenge for them, especially those who may not necessarily get Jouvert off. I know it's a little hectic down there about who gets off and who has to work, who has to come in early, etc., etc. The bright side of it is that the hotel will be closed, I think. So everybody can come and revel with us, and we are taking that into consideration, and we are planning to sell and have more packages on board because we are anticipating an influx. I don't want to talk too much. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let Delhi speak a little bit on our center base event, which is our official Troupe launch. Delhi, you have the mic.
Good morning, everyone. Center base is something we started 3 years ago, where we launched the core Jouvert packages along with some of the songs that we do for Jouvert. We do it normally at Market Shop. We're sticking at Market Shop. We're not moving. As Corey said, we're not moving prices. We're not moving venues either. Center base is going to be on the 22nd of June this year. So everybody come out, support, mingle with the ladies. They're going to be in their costumes and everything. You could get your packages there at Center Base. You could order at Center Base. Some of the acts on Center Base will be revealed a little later. So on the 22nd of June, come on out to Market Shop. We're going to be right there waiting for you.
Thank you, Delhi. Yes. So Center Base 2019 happens when?
22nd of June.
22nd of June at Market Shop. Hoping that our good friends at the St. Kitts Nevis Royal Police Force, that's it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're going to continue working with us and allow us to block off the whole street this year. We're pleading, we're begging. Last year, they allowed us to block half, right? So we're taking it in stages. Huh? No. Yeah, a piece of the road. We took a piece of the road last year. So this year, we're hoping to take the whole road. We have King Speedy here, and Speedy is just going to say a little bit on how our plans are coming as far as music prep.
Morning, everybody. As far as with music, the beats don't make, the lyrics don't pen. As of tonight, we're going to be hitting the studio, me and Delhi Ranks, Daddy Thursday, 9 the whole crew. So by the 12th of this month, we'll be dropping the first bomb. on the island of Nevis.
12th is when? Next week?
Next week.
Okay.
So each and every one, general public, I just plug in.
Yeah, we've been quite busy. Last year we did 7 singles, and we did something new last year where we released a song every week leading up to Culturama, and we're gonna try to do that again this year. I know we have more material, so it's just a matter of finding the time and creating the bandwidth for us to do so. But as Deli said, as PD said, the first song drops next week. Should we give them a little? No. No. Well, let's just say, it's gonna be a groovy. It's gonna be a groovy. As I'll leave that as is. All that we have done from 2011, the inception of the core to now, we couldn't have done it without partnering with the good folks at the Culturama Secretariat, the festival's office, Abonati. Abo would have helped us along the way in a number of ways. Our first mixtape was recorded at his studio. He gave us the platform for us to play. Gave us 1 or 2 gigs when we first started, that sort of thing. So we are forever grateful for him and his confidence in us. I don't want to speak to him, but speak for him, but I want to believe that he's extremely proud of what we have become and what we have been able to build the Long Jam into. And I will now turn it over to the chairman of the Culturama 45 Committee, Mr. Antonio Abonati Libod.
Good morning. Protocol already established. I would want to recognize Colin Tyrrell, Special Advisor in the Ministry of Culture. I would also like to recognize the Chairman of the National Carnival Committee, Mr. No Mills. And I would also like to go on record to recognize our 4 times senior Calypso monarch, King Bingi, and a representative from the S.L. Hosford's company, one of our major sponsors for Culturama. Now, Corey spoke to the evolution of the Long Jam back in 1989. He probably was not born as yet, but the Long Jam started in 1989 by the Casanova, and Colin Tyrrell then was the manager of the Casanova band. I happened to be, at that time, the keyboardist for the Casanova band, so I am an original Long Jam creator. And I'm pleased to be here this morning to be partnering the core on the launch of their Long Jam packages. Now, it's no big secret, Culturama this year will be celebrated over the period July 25th to August the 6th. Our slogan for this year is Love, Passion, Pride, Culturama 45. And this year, we are hoping that the festival in its 45th year would be somewhat of a major festival. We are using the promotions leading up to Culturama 45 to promote another homecoming, as was done for Culturama 40. And so we are using every opportunity that we have available to us to invite nationals in the diaspora to come to Nevis for Culturama 45 to be a part of this, what we would want to be a historic event. Now, one of the things that we would be focusing on this year, as far as Culturama is concerned, is putting back some, let me use this phrase, putting back some culture in Culturama. We have already had discussions with the good folks right here at the NCDF, and they are willing to partner with us. So persons coming to Culturama this year would have an opportunity to get a little bit more folklore, a little bit more cultural content, because persons have been asking for that. Now, not to take away from the fact that the younger generation would want to see some more of the long jams, the fetes and all those other activities, the fantasy troupes and all that. We are not taking away from those exciting activities, but we feel that we would want to inject some cultural content in the festival. Now, I would just want to close by congratulating the core band for, again, coming forward and adding some excitement, adding some entertainment to the Culturama calendar for Culturama 45. I want to, again, congratulate our 2 Soca Monarch winners right here at the head table, Speedy and Delhi Ranks. And Delhi, Corey spoke about Core starting at Avo's Digital Factory, but Delhi actually recorded his first song as part of Exhibit. I had the pleasure of, so you know, the association with Core and Delhi and Corey and Speedy, my good friend from church. He actually grew up in the church. He used to sit alongside me in church, and so we have a long-standing relationship. Myself and all of the core members, and so I want to use this opportunity to congratulate them and to wish them many more years of success, many more years of making good music for us here on Nevis and for Culturama. I thank you.
Thanks, Abo. As I said, it's all of this would not be possible without our many partners. And what I'd like to do now, before we get into the moment that we've all been waiting for, is just to invite some of our partners that we have here to come and say something. I'm just going to go in the order that they're seated. Ms. Harinaren, I think you are first.
Oh, take it out.
Pass it over the desk, sir. Pass it over the desk so she can get it. I was saying pass it over the front.
All right. Good morning, members of the Culturama Committee, members of Core Entertainment, members of the media, lively audience. Good morning to everybody. I am delighted to be here today at the Nevis Cultural Development Foundation to help launch Core Entertainment for the 45th Culturama Festival dubbed the Greatest Summer Lime. On behalf of Caribbean Lottery, I extend warm greetings to all those listening and watching, wherever you are. For the second year, Caribbean Lottery is thrilled to support Core Entertainment, which appeals to the young Nevisian crowd. From inception 8 years ago, the band has grown to be a crowd favorite, winning many prizes and awards along the way. As you can see, we have seen the manner in which they have revolutionized the Long Jam event, turning it into one of the it events of the festival, and this year we expect no less. We saw the way revelers, locals, and visitors alike had a fantastic time with them last year. And we see the way Core Band has been rocking the islands of Montserrat and St. Martin, so we knew we had to be a part of the action again this year. We anticipate a lot of energy and fun in their performance on the road for 2019. After all, the excitement is infectious. Today marks our reaffirmation of Caribbean Lottery's commitment to our native Caribbean culture and tradition. It's a part of who we are. Culturama in particular is a long-standing festival that has stood the test of time and is as vibrant as ever. This is why we are proud to be both partners and sponsors of the biggest party on the road. Caribbean Lottery applauds Core Entertainment for their unique Jouvert costume designs. We're excited to hear your new music, and we know you will have a major impact on Culturama this year. We would also like to thank our friends in the media for their support and for continually showcasing the beauty that is Culturama and everything that goes into it. As the excitement continues to build, we wish everyone a safe, enjoyable, and memorable Culturama 2019, and we truly hope that you feel the vibe for Culturama 45. Thank you.
Thank you.
Feel the vibes of Culturama 45. That should be our second slogan.
I'll just
Sure.
I'll just hold it. I'd like to now invite King Bingi from SL Hosfords.
Good morning, members of the head table, members of the press. I'm very honored to be here this morning as a part of the core band and the long jam. We at Horsfords have been associated with core and the long jam for a number of years now. The core band is a top brand in Nevis, in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, and in the region. The music that they provide is of real class, and we are proud to be associated with a band like the core. Members of the band, we have guys like Speedy, we have Deli Ranks, and these guys produce exceptionally good music, which is international. At present in Nevis, our Soca Monarch and also the Groovy, it's highly rated. Even we have outblown St. Kitts. As a matter of fact, everybody in the Federation is now talking about our Soca and our Groovy competition. And all of this, we have to give thanks to the core band. We, like I say, the core band, top brand name, SL Horsford's top brand name. We are very honored and we are very proud, and we have been around these guys for a number of years now, and I must say, they make our name even bigger. Core, Horsfords, I would like to say congratulations to the band, congratulations to them for this initiative for Culturama 45, and I just wish them all the best going forward. We'll be here for them. Thank you very much.
I'd just like to add that Bingi has always been there for us. Many Sunday mornings when we are setting up the trailer up at Beach Road, we would call him, Bingi, we need some straps. Bingi, we need some paint. Bingi, we need some nails. We need some plywood. And he always helps us out, him and Oscar. They've always been there for us, and I would just like to say thanks. Next, I'd like to invite Mr. Gager from Caripay, and he'll be able to tell us some of the good things that he has in store for us.
Thank you, Corey. Good morning to all. I'd like to adopt the protocol established. Greetings to the members of the media. Greetings to the co-entertainment, Culturama Secretariat, Mr. Antonio Libert. Greetings to everyone looking, viewing this live right now, this launch as we speak. So yes, I am here to proudly announce that Caripay will now be a new partner as well as sponsor for Core Entertainment. This will be our first year sponsoring Core for Culturama 45, and we are extremely happy to be a part of the Core Entertainment as they launch their Core packages for Culturama 45. For Culturama 45, we will be offering our e-ticketing solution to Core Entertainment, so that will be Carib Tickets. Carib Tickets is an e-ticketing platform available in the Apple App Store and in the Google Play Store. So for all of the patrons that live abroad, or for even those that live here that would love to purchase their packages from the comfort of their home, they can then do this by using Carib Tickets. Carib Tickets gives patrons the luxury of purchasing their tickets with Caripay. If you already have a Caripay account, you can also use your debit or credit card to purchase your Core packages. So you no longer have to worry about rushing to a Core package outlet to pick up your packages, all right? You can simply download the app, and in your free time, when you get the chance, at your luxury, you go and you collect your packages. When you purchase your packages, you will get your receipt in an email. They can also be sent to your phone number, and they will also be saved in the Carib Tickets app itself. So you cannot lose your receipt for your Core package. Whenever you go to an outlet to collect your package, you will simply present that receipt to the person, and they will simply scan it from you, scan your receipt. Once that code is validated, you will simply get your packages. CarryPay, as Corey mentioned earlier, one of the things the core team will be offering for the Long Jam would be a top shelf bar. I am also proud to announce that this will be complimentary of CarryPay. We are happy that Corey gave us the opportunity to sponsor the top shelf bar and to add something new. Now, there's one catch to it, and it's free. Okay, you don't have to pay anything extra. For all patrons that use Carib tickets or use CarryPay to purchase their package, they will simply be given, say, a different wristband, right? That would identify that, okay, you have access to, say, the top shelf bar, and that is it for the same price. So the only thing you have to do would be to purchase your package using CarryPay or purchase your ticket via the Carib Tickets app. All right? So, Corey, thank you. Core team, thank you for allowing us to say a few words today. And a pleasure. Good morning to all.
Thanks, Mr. Gager. And last but not least is our representative from Carib Post, Miss Trisilla Atherton, a former Miss Culture contestant, Abo. Did she do Miss Swimmer as well? No, just Miss Culture.
I'd love to have her this year for the swim.
Good morning. On behalf of the Carib Jack Group, we just want to say we are a proud sponsor of the core team, and we will be continuing being a sponsor for 2019 and beyond. Thank you.
Short and sweet.
All right, so I think that's it for our partners. Mr. Mills, would you like to say something on behalf of the National Carnival Committee? Mr. Mills.
Thank you, sir. Allow me to recognize Jerome Wallen, CEO of the foundation here in Nevis, Colin Tyrrell, Special Advisor to Nevis Island Administration, of course, Abanati Antonia Liebert, CEO or Chief Executive Director for the Culturama Secretariat, the members of the head table, media, other invited guests. I bring you greetings from St. Kitts, not only from the St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Committee, but the ministry, as well as the minister himself, the Honorable Sean K. Richards. I've had the opportunity to know and work closely with Corey, even beyond my time during Carnival, but especially since I took over the chairmanship. We've been working together, and I must say that I take this opportunity to commend him and his team highly for all they have been doing, not only in Nevis, but in St. Kitts as well. When I think of the core band, 3 words come to mind. I think of talent, and I don't think I have to list the number of trophies and accolades they have gotten in terms of soca, groovy, power, and road march. I think of professionalism, because to date, I sat back there trying to figure out which band in St. Kitts has ever had such a formal press conference to launch their Jouvert Troupe. And I think of appeal. And when I say appeal, I think beyond Nevis and St. Kitts. I've seen the videos of them in Mount Strat. I had an opportunity to be with them in Barbados and St. Martin recently. I've heard of their performances in Anguilla, and I am batting in their corner to get them to travel to Trinidad a little bit later with us for Carry Festa, and hopefully that would work out. So I see the last opportunity. I invited him last year during Carnival. I'm going to use this again to extend the model of the Long Jam to St. Kitts. I would love to see Cole. Last year they came down and they set high standards as well. It was the first time that the National Carnival would have had the elaborate trailer on the road with trussing and digital screens and everything else, and the crowd down there was absolutely fascinated by that. And who knows, after a successful Culturama 45, hopefully we'll see the core band introducing a new product to the St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival called the Long Jam. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you. Okay, so without any further ado, Kerry, you ready to press the button? Oh, you want me to talk some more? Chief Technician Kerry gets set up here. I'll just take the opportunity to thank the entire core team. What people see on stage is just a fraction of the team. On stage, you would see 6 members. You see myself, Speedy, Deli. You would see our new bass player, Blakey, drummer Duchess, Daddy Tusty. But in the background and working alongside the team, you have Sibo, Kelron, Leroy, a.k.a. the Truck Star. You have Dano, a.k.a. Cement. Yeah, don't ask. We have George Hunkins in management. I'll speak to the photo shoot and everything else afterwards when we drop the video. The packages will be available to be pre-ordered today. So you can inbox, Facebook message, Instagram page is up, the Twitter is up, Facebook is up. Just send a message to any one of our social media outlets. You can contact me, 662-7901, phone call, text, WhatsApp, iMessage. You can contact George, same way, 662-7901. And Anthony, when would the platform be up and available for pre-ordering? By end of day. So by end of day today, you'll be able to go to Carib Tickets and Carib Pay and pre-order your long jam packages. Now, every year it's the same thing. We say pre-order, order early. People tend to wait until Sunday before Jouvert to want to pick up packages. And at that point in time, you get the famous Corey Shola. I told you to come early. So come early, being that we are pre-ordering. Once you pre-ordered, you are guaranteed to get yours. The packages will be here extremely early this year. So yes, just jump on the pre-ordered bandwagon and get your packages ordered. Kerry, ready? Read them up. And that is what we call Candyland. That is our theme this year, Candyland. It was inspired by the colors. The colors that we wanted to use this year. We decided on the green, we just decided on the blue, we just decided on the pink, and we went back and forth a few times about how can we tie the colors into something, and it was unanimous that the colors look like candy. So yes, it's going to be Candyland coming from Gingerland to Charlestown for Culturama 45. So as the little slogan says, come get some candy. Pre-order your packages. You can do that now. I'd like to thank our models. We have the twins, Nisi and Dina. I'd like to thank Julene, Rihanna, Chelsea, Fabiana, our photographer, Ryan Maynard of Refik, our videographer, Kerry Williams and Siobhan Walwyn of Williams and Walwyn, or Walwyn and Williams, W&W, right? These guys have been putting in some extra hours editing, and we plan to partner with them throughout the season. You'll see them a part of the core team with their cameras and so forth and so forth. So when you see them, say hi, wave at the camera, smile at the camera, dance with the camera. Yeah, give them some candy. You're right. Yes. Once again, thanks to the sponsors, thanks to our partners, thanks to Culturama. We're looking forward to continue working with you, and thanks again for coming. Deli, anything else you want to say?
I just want to big up the fans, country, you don't know. Everybody in Nevis, just want to big up everybody. I don't know as we say, we ready!
CM style.
Yeah. Of course, how could I forget our makeup artists, the lovely models, ladies, and Speedy were all made up by Adessa Farrell, dripped by Dessa. She's now our official core makeup artist. So I gotta say big up to Adessa. Job well done. Check out if you want to get your face beat. Is that the terminology? Yeah, if you want to get your face beat. Yeah. Beat with makeup. Yeah. Check out my girl Adessa Farrell, dripped by Dessa. Thanks for tuning in. And the pictures and videos will now be live on our Facebook page, which is the core team. Sorry, the Core Nevis, Facebook/the Core Nevis, Instagram/the Core Nevis, Twitter/the Core Nevis. You can't miss us, right? So go like, share, leave your comments, leave your feedback. Of course, we are always appreciative of any and all feedback. Thanks again for coming. Have a good day.